Alright, cool. Recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
My name is Bryce.
And we back. Will either be joining us later or eventually or something. We don't know. Maybe I can clap and he appears.
That would be hilarious.
Just in case he appears, I'm going to clap.
Magic.
And just stick him in there later, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, how was your niggas' weeks? Use niggas' weeks. Yeah, it's been
niggas.
1 week.
Well, shit.
Use niggas.
Use niggas.
I said that all wrong. My bad.
Well, let's see, work.
Watch anything? Play anything?
I did watch. I started watching the. What's the name of that? The creators from the last Avatar.
Oh, the Dragon Prince.
Yeah, Dragon Prince. Yeah.
How is it?
I've
seen the reviews. I haven't watched it yet though.
It's fairly kind of like I didn't notice it either until like I was watching it like last night. So I think I'm like on episode like 8 or whatever.
Damn, you got through it. It must be.
Yeah, it's
pretty decent.
It reminds me of
A girl you knew?
No. It reminds me of that's funny. It reminds me of like certain characters remind me of people from the last Avatar, like the last Avatar, the Airbender like saga part.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's elements of like I guess one of the character he kind of reminds me of like Sokka, and then like the prince, like the I guess the young prince or whatever. He kind of reminds me of Aang just a little bit, but not like in this whole righteous thing, because you know Aang was like a monk and shit. So, but he kind of reminds me of it because he has that like innocent child like
demeanor.
Vibe and demeanor. Yeah. Then you got like this third party person, like this dark elf chick, and she's pretty badass. So far, like the story in itself is like okay. So far, I haven't finished it yet, so I'll probably let y'all know.
Yeah, see what the finale look like.
Yeah, but the way it's going and stuff, I can see them doing more with it, depending on how they wrap up with the episodes for like this season portion of it. Yeah, but watching it gave me like vibes.
The animation not bothering you?
It was a little bit.
Used to it now.
I kind of got used to it, cause like before when I started watching it, it was like my eyes was faster than the fucking animation.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, which it kind of sucks, cause like it looked like it was just like rendering and shit.
Yeah. But
for the most part, there's some action in it that's like fairly decent. That's why I was saying it just reminds me so much of it. I know it's the same creators, same writers and shit but it does, like it solely reminds me of it. Just more.
It's real reminiscent of Avatar, whatever the case is.
Yeah, just more. I want to say more fantasy involved with it. Because I mean, they was talking about.
Yeah, because we saw last time like it added magic in like the last 20 seconds of the fucking trailer and shit like that.
Yeah, because
like
like
the first time they ever even show like it's magic in this realm or world, or the case was.
Yeah, because like the way they have like the story, the beginning of the story, I guess, is that I guess magic has been around for a long time and shit. Mm-hmm. And long story short, humans were the last people to like kind of like involve themselves in it. And of course, when we involve ourselves in some shit, we tend to fuck up some shit. So that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to like ruin it for y'all.
The wave and ran with it.
Yeah, because like I guess they were saying
shit for.
Yeah, they were saying okay, the elements are like earth.
Oh, there's elements like that in the show too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, of magic and shit. That's why I said it kind of reminds me of Last Avatar, but it's more elements. So it's like earth, ocean, sun, moon, sky, and I think stars or some shit. It's either like 6 or 7 of them. But yeah, no, it's 7 of them, I believe, because like then there's like an 8th one. And the 8th one is the one that basically humans created, which is dark magic and shit. So that's like the 8th, like that. Yeah. it like the story in itself is pretty like interesting, pretty good, because like they kind of tell you how the 8th kind of got created and started and shit, and why things are how they are in the present day when you like watching the story and shit like that. But so far I'm digging it. Another reason why I'm digging it is because got a black king in this land.
Yeah, like, we saw that. He got like that dreadlocks and shit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm liking it because like this thing, like this cartoon, like it's very, very diverse. Like you get everybody from every aspect of life, like. And it's not like that fucked up shit that like the Avatar movie and shit that
we don't speak about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like that. Like one race is subject to this, that, and the other. Like everybody, it's like a fucking melting pot. Like everybody's like in like MMO town and it's known. Form. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's MMO RPG, like in cartoon form. Like yeah, I'm really digging it. I'm liking the king. Well, liking the king like the person he is now, I guess. But
that shit gonna change.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to give like the rest of it away. Like, yeah, everybody should just watch it and like form their own opinion. But y'all might like it. I don't think that second trailer kind of did it justice because we were sold on the first one.
But we said it was probably cut bad though too.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like
I might check it out.
Yeah, because I don't think I saw the first one.
Yeah, I think the first one was like a teaser trailer, but it showed way better than the one we just watched like last week. Though.
Yeah, it was way better the way they kind of introduced everything and shit.
So you watch anything else or play anything?
Let's see, did I watch anything else? I might have watched. I think I probably watched a couple of like docs.
Yeah.
Just for like fun.
I ain't watched no documentaries though. I don't fucking tell
Yeah.
They're my shits.
Yeah. I normally do that. Especially when I like just I don't know, sometimes I'll be in the mood to like just learn something new or like think about some shit. And it helps me like write.
No, man. I just like to see animals
better
kill
stories
animals.
And shit. He said I just like the savage
in the world.
Yeah, it's
like to see the savage mode.
I just like the savagery. Yeah, it's funny.
I haven't seen.
Well, if I want to see
Planet Earth 2.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say if I want to see savagery, I'll play the first episode of Planet Earth 2.
I've never watched Planet Earth.
No?
Oh, man.
You need to watch that shit.
Watch it.
Nigga, I seen a fucking jaguar kill a crocodile.
Yeah.
That shit was amazing. Exactly.
You know, the best episode to me was like and this like so many people did like memes and voiceovers and scripts for it.
That lizard and that snake joint.
Yeah. Oh man, that shit is so real and hilarious.
I just like,
bro.
the only one I really liked is Snoop. He's like, damn, cuz, move, cuz. Come on, cuz, get up out of there, get up out of there. He coaches a football team and shit like that. Like that's all I can hear, like his ass on the field. Like, damn, cuz, move, cuz. Sorry about that. That shit funny as hell.
Let's see. As far as playing stuff, I I think I cut Terror back on, and I played that for a little bit. So I think I'm dived back in that bitch because remember I told y'all I was like waiting for my class, and the class that I was waiting for dropped for PlayStation. So I'm gonna switch from my warrior to finally get my fucking ninja. So I'm gonna start back playing that again.
Okay.
Squad.
Work mostly. I watched Cowboy Bebop and Tanya the Evil. Look out for that later.
You watched the whole Cowboy Bebop?
I'm like going. I'm just I'm going.
Just going through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going through it.
So I'm like there's like 2 more episodes left.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm pretty much through it. But
yeah.
I'm just
you know what's gonna happen. You're just trying to finish it.
Yeah. And then what else? Work. Like I said, I just bought 2 comics, Why the Last Man and Oblivion Song. I'm really excited about those. I haven't read them yet. I just picked them up yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, just having a chill little week. Enjoying my days off because I know it's gonna be a trip next week. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just chilling.
Cool.
I worked also.
Work.
Yeah. Work. We almost had 1,000 subs, so you know.
Yeah, we pushing.
To make that first penny, and I can quit my job.
Not yet.
No, probably not, but still, it's I could dream.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was worked. I've been having like the little kid in me, like I had felt this feeling in a long time, trying to hurry up and get the fuck home so I can play the game.
SpiderMan.
So I've been playing that a lot.
Yeah, speaking of, this nigga was supposed to do some homework.
Yeah,
my man's waiting till the last day.
I had to put it as a status too, like when y'all gave me homework for the podcast.
Yeah,
the week SpiderMan came out, my nigga. It's high school all over. That's exactly how I felt. Like, bro, y'all can't do this type of shit to me.
So you guys want to hear something funny? Like this morning, like I texted him, let him know I'm on my way or whatever.
Like, yeah, nigga, come on.
So I get here, and my man's is finishing up.
I'm on the last episode
Tanya the Evil for the anime club because we supposed to watch it and then talk about it. And do the next episode about it. And he's like, I'm on the last episode. I was like, nigga.
Before you say anything. Yeah, I had a whole week, so what?
Like, he literally had a whole week. I was like, we left when we started, we left here and we watched a couple episodes and stuff, and I was like, hey, you just not finishing them?
Hey, listen, I watched some during the week, though. I did watch like 2-3 episodes. Because the fucked up thing Malcolm did was he gave me his VRV.
Oh, yeah. This
dude.
I had all kinds of random shit in my queue. I was like, oh, because I know I let my brother use mine, and then I forgot that I used mine to sign in so we can watch.
It was lit
for anime club. Man, this dude had everything up there. He had Doug, he had SWAT cats, and a whole bunch of shit on there. I was like,
wild thornberries. I watched all type of shit. I didn't give a fuck. I was about to watch the Blam, nigga. It was gonna be lit.
Yeah, I started to text you and be like, I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. When I got here and you told me you like that, I should have told your ass this morning when you was cooking for your wife. I should have told you, you got time for some foolery, huh? You couldn't do your motherfucking homework. You couldn't do your motherfucking homework.
You can watch Doug, but you can't watch Tanya, huh?
Hey. But no, I was watching Freakazoid. I was watching all type of shit, bro.
Freakazoid is on there too?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
gonna need for us to stop pushing VRV because they get all this free promo from us and stuff, and we're not even sponsored by.
I didn't even know all that shit was on there, my nigga, till I scrolled down. I was like,
that was
because I seen the 90s section. It was like Doug, Wild Thornberries. Then I clicked view all. I seen SWAT cats, Freakazoid, like. Man, I don't know. How the fuck I'm finna watch Tanya? But yeah, so I was watching that shit. I was watching that. What else the fuck did I watch this week? I watched Mayans MC, the spinoff from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
I watched the first episode of that. My wife gonna kill me because we supposed to be watching Greenleaf season 3. That shit dropped, and that's our shit. And I still ain't watched it with her because I've been playing SpiderMan. Sorry, man. What the fuck else did I watch? I don't think I watched no movies this week.
Yeah, I don't think
I watched no movies. But yeah, I did watch Tiny Terrible late, and I don't give a fuck. Kiss my ass. I still did my assignment. Get a C. I get a C. I'm like, and I took notes though too, so you can't fault me. I took notes.
I ain't gonna fight completely since you got notes. All right.
What else? The only thing I've been playing, I got God of War. I got God of War and Destiny 2. The only thing I've been playing is SpiderMan.
Yeah, because it's fresh. It's fresh.
But I still need to play God of War too, just because I need to play that shit. I haven't played it.
Yeah, but I mean, you saw me play it, so
yeah, I saw a little bit.
Yeah, so hey, you probably not like
I'm not
Spider-Man. You're not in a rush. You're not in a rush because you kind of saw it. You saw gameplay for it,
and I'm trying to get 100% of Spider-Man just cause.
Yeah,
it's just so much shit to do, and I'm trying to get 100% and see what that's like.
Yeah, that's what I be on, man.
Yeah,
do it all.
I be the collector and shit when I play certain games.
Yeah, so I already pre-ordered the DLC too, so.
Cool.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
Spider-Man.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I didn't watch the Triple G and Alvarez fight, but I heard Alvarez won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
first time losing.
It was a good fight, but I think Triple G won that fight.
Yeah. But he gave him his first loss. Damn, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
American Horror Story debuted. Not debuted,
Yeah.
but yeah, it came on this week.
Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I need to get into that whole show. I'd be start from the beginning though, because I guess one of the girls that's on this season, she was on like a past or previous season.
Well,
yeah, it's like
I mean, you can watch
with the Coven.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch those in whatever sequence you want. They know.
Yeah, they're
not connected in whatsoever. They just like using the same.
It's just one of them shows I always want to watch. I just never get around to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's always 50-50. Like from the seasons I watched, like I remember 3 that I really liked, and then 1 I watched, but I was just like, eh. Then the rest I was just like, I could skip this.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Let's get into the bullshit.
Let's do it.
Would you guys like to start at Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck saying "fuck the DC universe" or start at Eminem on Sway in his diss track? Those are the biggest news stories.
Let's get M out the way.
Get M out the way?
Yeah.
Kill shot. Thoughts?
I thought it was cool. I don't think it's as big as people make it out to be. I think it was a solid diss. I think it was better than Rap Devil.
Did he kill MGK?
No, I didn't kill him.
Like everybody, all the stands are saying and things like that.
Here's my thing of it. I think the Eminem diss, like, was tamed Eminem, like,
You think so?
on the leash. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nigga,
No.
The first 4 words is Rihanna left a hickey on my dick or some shit like that, or something like that. That's exactly how he started, with no beat or anything.
Hear me out, though, and this is the reason why I say this. The reason why I say this because, like, if you watch because he also released the like interviews with Sway and shit,
yeah.
And he was saying on there, and like he's like, you know, he's telling his feelings about all these motherfuckers coming at him and all this other shit, and like the Joe Budden with his little 2 cent and shit. And he was basically saying about MGK, like, he's like, what the fuck? Like, he don't want to make him any relevant than, you know, he already is and shit. So, like, I just
Did you believe him when he said that he didn't blackball MGK from Shady 45, a radio station with him? Did you believe that? Like, he didn't blackball him? Because I don't believe him. Like, I would blackball you too. Like, you're not just gonna talk shit and then think you're gonna come on my platform. So I don't blame him, but at the same time, my nigga, stop lying. Like, don't lie. Like, there's no reason to lie.
I could believe Eminem is like he keeps, like he's connected to that shit, but he doesn't keep like a solid grip on like everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you could be the owner of some shit and just not check on some shit.
Yeah, true.
Leave it to people, but then people get scared if you own some shit. Then like, I know this nigga ain't fucking with this nigga, so I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to keep my job. So let's not do this. Right.
Get the fuck from here.
Right, but I don't know. I feel as if, because like if you listen to like like battle rap like previous shit, and him going like completely 9,000 like completely like that. I just feel like this is how I can explain it, and I'm gonna use one of our favorite animes. He was basically Tagoro and shit. He was at like, I want to say with this fucking battle rap like 20%. That's how I take it as. Okay. Like he was literally at 20%.
He still had the shoulder joint, so it's okay.
Right, like that's how I see it. Cause like we've all seen him like at 80, at 90, at 100, like 100% strength. Like when it comes to like dissing motherfuckers and destroying them, and I just took it as that. Too. Huh?
It's usually pop stars also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like
this is like probably his first rap beef.
Well, I mean, if you count like his early days,
Royce
all the battle rap and shit too.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, normally, he's like 100% M. And I was like, I guess he was like, all right, well, let me respond because I gotta respond. And like, but this is like, I'm not finna like put no forth like 100% in this shit, because like I ain't trying to have this shit a elongated thing.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw it, as like he was like literally like just giving like 20% of that shit. So that's why some people thought like, oh man, you really killed him, and then other people like, this is trash. And then other people's like, I was like, I know him go harder than this.
I didn't see any content in it. Like, it was like he really wasn't saying shit. Like, he said, "Oh, I got a weird beard, nigga. You got a man bun." Like, really
I guess.
Like, really? You call the man the man bun out and shit like that. And I don't know if it, because I wrote a status too. Like, I don't know if it's just because I woke up, because I'm kind of emotionless when I wake up, and I just turned the shit on. I'm like, man, I couldn't get without listening to this shit. Like, it didn't make a difference in the fight between me and like,
make a difference.
Still have no dog in the fight or whatever the case is. But I heard it, I was just like, I was like, all right. It's cool that you responded, I guess. That's pretty much how I feel. Like, it's cool that you responded, but yeah. But I think the day before, the day after, I haven't heard any Kamikaze. I haven't heard the album at all or anything like that. Yeah. But I did, the day before that this came out, his song with Joyner Lucas dropped. Mm-hmm. And they dropped the video, whatever the case was. And I listened to that, and I thought Joyner Lucas killed him on his own shit. Mm-hmm. I forgot the name of the fucking song. I forgot the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Lucky You.
Lucky You.
Lucky You. That was the name of the song. He killed him on his shit. But during the video, I guess Eminem, I don't know if you all seen the video, but during the video, he tried to like go back into his 2000 like mode and try to do some funny shit because of all the shadows and shit in the video was copying them.
Yeah.
And he was dabbing and humping the air and shit like, no, it ain't the same no more, bro. Like, you kind of should have left that shit where it was in the 2000s or whatever, early 2000s and 90s, because I didn't have the same feeling like that. Because the Eminem that I like the most is, I think it's Eminem Show.
Eminem Show, yeah.
I think that was like probably my favorite Eminem album, because that's probably one that I actually listen to like front back over and over and over again and shit like that. That and 8 Mile, of course.
8 Mile.
But
Shady LP.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really. It was cool, I guess. The funny thing is, MGK responded via Twitter in 2 types of ways. I know one of the tweets was a picture with like some people holding like the scorecards and shit with zeros and shit. But then it was like hashtag leg shot instead of like kill shot, and it had like a whole bunch of trash emojis and shit like that. And then he dropped another tweet with a photo of a picture. I forget what the fuck it said. I think it was Binge. And I guess that's his response to that track that's coming out. I think like it's coming out this month. I can't remember what fucking day it was. But yeah. So I guess we're gonna get another MGK.
It's not over.
Yeah, it's not over. It's definitely not over. It's no clear. It's no clear winner. It's
somebody's throat getting completely slit.
Eminem has the weirdest beefs. Like MGK, Insane Clown Posse, Benzino, Ja Rule, his friend,
Mariah Carey.
He beefed with Mariah Carey. Nick Cannon.
Insane.
That song from Mariah Carey was actually pretty cold.
Yeah.
Like it was
her.
Britney Spears.
Limp Bizkit. Was it Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah. So, but yeah, those are our thoughts, I guess. Next, I forgot what the fuck I said. Oh, Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. They gave the dub deuces to DC. No more Henry Cavill Superman.
Well, Ben Affleck. Yeah, he said it. He's been said it.
Yeah.
Since
but it's official now, though.
Batman
Like,
vs Superman.
It's like super official now.
Yeah. So.
But I think he's. I don't know if he's still directing the new Superman, not new Superman, new Batman. But that's what the report said, that he was going to be directing the new one, but he's not going to be in the shit. So I don't know if that's even still going on. But this week Henry Cavill, and I thought Henry Cavill had at least like one more movie like. Contractually.
Contract?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I bet
either
they
one more appearance or one more movie or some shit like that. I'm not sure.
I bet they kicking themselves in the ass with
It's because of the mustache.
I was gonna say I bet they would have wished they left them dead. Superman dead.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn it.
And that's the crazy part though too, because those are like the two best They already did Death of Superman.
Yep.
They infused that with Justice League. And they did
Doomsday.
Not Doomsday. The Batman one. Return of the Dark Knight.
Return of the Dark Knight. Yeah.
So how the fuck do you rewind like those movies or comics and things like that?
That's the thing with Flashpoint. Anything can happen. Cause like
and that's such some cheap bullshit.
That's what they're gonna do. We know it's gonna come. We know it's gonna happen. Cause
that's gonna be some cheap bullshit. That's some bullshit.
But like, think about it though. This is not the first time that this has ever happened for like any comic book movie. Because remember with fucking Iron Man. Iron Man is a good example of that.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking had
Don
Cheeto was in the second one.
That can't count because those aren't the main fucking characters, bruh.
No, yes it. War
Machine now,
No, War Machine.
We had this conversation, Malcolm. Nobody wants to see Terrence Howard saying, "Come on, Iron Man, man."
Come on, Iron Man.
Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that.
I ain't saying people do, but I'm just saying like they kind of, because like people thought that when he left and shit that like, oh man, this shit's gonna be messed up and they got to start over and shit, and then like Don Cheeto.
But you see how easy that nigga's replaced.
Basically played,
but we talking about replacing fucking Batman and Superman.
I don't think it's that. I think it's completely possible to just be like, all right, these are the new actors. Like they did it.
But
they did it.
Who they trying to cast as Superman now?
Yeah.
But look,
it's gonna be wild.
But look.
Now that's the only way Flashpoint will work. That's the only way. Yeah. Go to Planet. Is it Earth 2? That they actually do have a black Superman.
Yeah.
That's the only way that will work.
My whole thing is
but that's so much bullshit to get through.
Me and Bryce talked about this too before. Like, I love Michael B. Jordan, but I would say I would rather them do this. If they're gonna do that, make a black Superman, just fucking throw Icon. Like,
bruh, that's too much.
No, Icon is fucking. He's just a black Superman. Like legit, point blank. He just black Superman. Like,
I think it would be dope to see Icon. I just like.
I was like, you get best of both worlds. You get the Superman role fulfilled, because then he'd be like, okay, Icon is taking up the mantle of Superman. And then like then you get it also you get a new character.
So do we start over with everybody, or do we just kill Batman, Superman?
That's the thing.
Because that means you gotta recast.
You gotta
Flash,
redo everything.
Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
I don't think they're gonna go.
Just because of the Justice League movie, you would have.
That's what I'm saying. With like, because like we still haven't done the Flash movie, right?
Yeah.
So we already know Flashpoint is coming.
Of course.
So. And I think that's going to be DC's way of, like, fixing all this other shit. Because they've been dealing with people like Ben Affleck trying to, like, drop out for, like, the longest.
Or it might
So
fuck everything up too.
yeah. Well, it's 50-50. So it can either go a really good route or a really bad route.
They got great source material, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to stick to the source material.
Right.
They're going to go way off track for no fucking reason.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, it all depends on how they, because like that's the only way of like fixing everything where they can like kind of change characters. And it being all right with like fans and shit and the story in itself, that's the only way I can see them like kind of fixing shit. So we don't have to basically reboot. Because I mean, you got all these other movies that are coming out that's supposed to like tie in and like supposed to make the Justice League bigger. You know what I'm saying? That means you have to if you reboot those two characters without making it make sense for the rest of the shit. Then you're gonna have to reboot everything, like you just said. Like we would basically have to recast everything from Wonder Woman to all the rest of the characters.
What you think, Bryce?
Okay, I feel like when it comes to like, okay, they're really at a fork in the road. They could either go two ways to me. They could either say, okay, we just made straight up trash for the last couple years.
Just take apology note.
Just take the L, right? Take the L and just start over. Just be like, all right, you saw what we did. We just go.
We tried, but now we gonna try a little harder.
It's like, all right, we heard your complaints and concerns. We were rushing things, so we just gonna start over, huh?
Or they once again take the L. It's the L either way.
Keep holding the L.
Keep holding. No. They just take the L. Be like, okay. This shit trash. We lost Batman and Superman. We just gonna recast them and we just gonna go from here.
Them niggas never happened.
It's just new. Michael Keaton, hey, you wanna come back and some shit? No, they probably won't do that. But like also, just like okay, we just gonna recast Batman. We gonna recast Superman.
You heard Nicolas Cage been trying to get back in that Superman.
No, hell no. That shit. No.
Oh man,
yeah.
Lewis.
That'd be funny.
Man.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, just recast or restart.
Yeah.
If Michael B. Jordan gets it,
I'm not mad at it.
Cool. You gonna have to explain.
But you gotta explain that shit.
You gotta explain it. Yeah. That's
not gonna take just one movie though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I was saying,
that's a lot of moving parts.
Wait, no. He just
pop up on set.
Nah, the next movie he just pop up. He's just black. There's no explanation. It's just like, oh, he's been black the whole time.
Motherfuckers just look up.
Motherfuckers do that fresh. Motherfuckers do that Fresh Prince route. Like unveil the next day. Who the fuck is you? It's me. I'm it.
Right.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. Did something different with your hair.
Right. That'd be funny as hell. They should do that. That's what they should do.
Oh man.
It's like, hey, shit changed.
Like I don't.
Oh man, that'd be funny as shit.
But I think it'll be hard. Well, Michael B. Jordan probably collect that check too, because like they already got him in two.
He's been in everything. He's in the Fox universe is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's in the
Marvel universe.
My nigga, if you get two major Marvel and DC checks, my nigga, that's MVP for life.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that do the DC and Marvel shit. They pretty much do it like on a TV show and shit like that. I don't think I've ever seen nobody do it like in major fucking movies.
Yeah. That's kind of hard because some of these contracts.
Like, nigga, did we just see you last month, nigga?
Because some of these contracts is like binding.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know that when he was doing when what's your name was doing what was it, Mission Impossible and shit, the whole mustache and shit. Yeah, he couldn't cut that shit because of the contract for his shit. So
how that came up.
Yeah, CGI face.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know how the fuck they gonna fix that or do whatever the fuck they gotta do, but that's gonna be some shit just to see what the fuck happens. Because that's a lot of shit to explain if they do the route where you about to reboot. Well, no, the reboot is gonna be easy. The part if they want to just keep the shit going like ain't shit ever happened, that's gonna be the fucking hard part.
That's gonna be the hard part.
I don't think it's that. Like, just recast and just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, another example that came to head was like Hulk. Like,
yeah,
everyone.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he just showed up. It was a whole different person from the Hawk movie. So
it depends on what happens with
unless they
Shazam
do
and
unless they do a canon movie. Well, that's just like a reboot too, though. Like ain't shit ever happened. Though.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I'm like the only solid thing I can think of that makes sense to kind of explain like a little fuckery or change or something is Flashpoint. That's their only option.
That Flash movie better be good.
Yeah,
it better be good. Only because if he cleaned up all this shit, that's a lot of shit to clean up.
Yeah, it is, man, and that means they probably because like I want to say they are in production, so that means they would have to like either redo production or just try to make what they got work.
Well, Aquaman is coming out
next year,
right?
Yeah,
it come out next year or this year?
this year.
It come out this year, I think.
I thought it was beginning of next year.
No, it's November.
It's November.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. But I digress.
We'll see. We will see.
You see, y'all killing me, man.
Before we get to these other stories, I guess we can get to these stories. Yeah, fuck it. Malcolm. Bryce doesn't have to worry about this because he doesn't have kids. Does X look at Thomas the Train?
I think here and there, because like at first
he knows who Thomas the Train is.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
At first he was like creeped out by him. Yeah,
well,
I am still as an adult, but
fucking trains with faces.
Yeah, but I think he's okay with it now. Like before, he used to get creeped up and scared.
So, have either of you heard about the Thomas the Train shit going on with NRA TV?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, okay. Well,
the NRA TV?
NRA TV, gun people, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So long story long.
Long story long.
NRA TV. Okay, so Thomas the Train. I don't watch Thomas the Train. I don't know my kids. They watch that much, but I didn't know like they grab different trains from like different ethnic groups. So it's like a Mexican train and all other type of trains, shit like that.
Research that the NRA should have did before they started spitting their shit out there about because like it was news of the what was it Nigerian train.
It's a Nigerian woman train.
Yeah, it's a Nigerian woman
coming to the show.
Woman train,
which is regular,
like
I guess, because they do like other ethnic groups like Mexican people from France,
Italy,
all type of shit. Like that's the trains they add on either in the movies or the TV show. So NRA, I guess they tried to reverse racism type thing. It was weird because they was like, why is there a Nigerian train going to the Thomas the Train show? Because it's a mainly white casted show. By the way, we're talking about trains here, so let's calm down.
Yeah, she was like, she's like, what? There's pigmentation? Because like she was like, so are we saying that all the trains on Thomas are white?
Yeah.
Because she's like, because all the trains have great faces. So why is there?
But wait, there's more.
I was like, what are you
They
talking
put
about?
NRA TV, whoever the editor is, thumbs up to you, dumbass. He put white hoods on Thomas and Train France and burned the train tracks as burning crosses.
Yeah.
Yes. It was crazy as shit.
What?
Yes.
Alright, I gotta see
They
this
photoshopped white KKK hoods on the fucking trains, and then they had burning tracks which symbolized burning crosses.
Yeah.
Yes. It was wild.
Okay.
So yeah.
Even kids shows ain't safe, I see.
No, nobody was safe. And the thing is, NRA TV absolutely did no research.
Yeah, because they was just basically race baiting and sex baiting, because they was like, okay, there's been plenty of women trains on there too.
Yeah, it's women, man trains, different ethnicity trains.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, if they would have stopped and fucking looked, they would have saw that it was already other different.
What the fuck? What
the fuck up? Yeah.
If they would have stopped and like looked and did some fucking research, they would have saw that there's tons of like
other
ethnic trains and
like
and she's not the Nigerian train. Is not the first girl trained to be on there and shit. Like,
like the way NRA put it, they was
reaching like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they was trying like way too hard.
We cannot accept this.
Not the trained faces.
Not the trade faces. Anything but the trade faces.
Yeah, so that was a wild ass story that happened this week. Another wild ass story that happened this week. What the fuck is it? Okay, so I heard this on the radio. So it's a school in Georgia. I think it's elementary, if I remember right. They sent their kids home. I think last week was the second week of school, probably the third or fourth for some kids. But they sent home consent letters for getting their children paddled or whooped in school by the teachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that too.
They sent home consent letters, and what makes it even more wild to me, 100 of the parents actually signed the shit and sent it back and said that it was okay for the teachers to whoop their kids' ass.
Yeah, it was like it was only like a couple that didn't.
Yeah,
like, but pretty much like it was a big number of.
And I just want to know the thoughts because I'm not gonna say it on camera, but I condone that.
You condone,
but not the teacher. No, not the teacher. I'm talking about discipline.
Discipline. Yeah.
That type of discipline. I condone that from myself and probably close family members and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not
a
teacher, a random person that I've known for a couple of days, weeks at that, maybe. Yeah. And I just want to know you all's thought. Like, would you all consent to that? Like, in any type of sort of way?
Nope.
Probably not. No. It's plus like paddles and shit.
Yeah, and that's actual paddles. They're not talking about belts and shit like that. They're talking about it was some like guidelines like the kid gets warnings, but then after the warning,
it's
like 3 hits.
It's like a 3-strike rule
system
and shit.
Like that.
System that they got in place, and basically by the third one is when they get hit.
And but the other thing is, like, my nigga, if you didn't want your kid whooped, you get a 5-day suspension. My nigga, give my kid the suspension. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah, that's for the people, like the parents that didn't opt out. Yeah, because you can opt out of that choice of allowing the teacher to paddle your kid or whatever. So like people that opt out,
I don't give a fuck. You're not finna whoop his ass.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That's. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, no, I wouldn't like.
Yeah, we would have problems.
I like it when like myself and like basically the parents discipline their child, like, cause like
I grew up in the 90s.
I grew up. Yeah,
my mom came to the school. My mom was working at CPS and she stopped everything she was doing. Came to my school because I was acting a fool. The teacher locked the door. This is all the setup, by the way. The teacher locked the door, and my mom whooped my ass inside the classroom while like everybody was at lunch and shit.
Damn.
Like, and I can say this now because my mom doesn't work for the CBS anymore, so she can't get in trouble.
Pull the curtains
But back
down.
in the day, she probably would have got in trouble like a motherfucker. But yeah, like that's the age. That's like the shit I grew up in. Like even when I was, I want to say like started like probably like 6th, 5th grade. One of my friend's mom came to the school and, like, during class, her kid was acting a fucking fool. She made him do push-ups in front of the whole fucking classroom. Like, stopped everything in the classroom and made his ass do push-ups. Like, that's the age of shit that I grew up in. I don't think I could ever see that shit like nowadays. No way in hell.
What are you doing? Stop that. You don't love your child.
It's like totally different now. I don't think it will work the same way because, like, we have I want to say random things in like schools and shit, like how kids are reacting to shit. So like I don't think in that place and time, like I don't think that would work for that school, I guess, because nowadays when you try to discipline kids, they either call like DCFS or something, or all type of shit, or they go the route of like defending themselves with like weapons and shit like that. And I don't think that's a good idea because like I'm thinking about like I remember when like when I was in like grammar school and like like it was some scenarios like that where like the parent and the teacher were like, comfortable
definitely
with each other and stuff, and the parent be like, if he step out of line, whoop his ass. and like shit like that occurred, but then like there are some consequences to that, because like I remember at this certain elementary school that I was at, that this student like later on like brought like a weapon to school to like
For the teacher?
Yeah, to like fuck up that teacher, and that teacher got injured. So that happened like years ago when I was like little and shit. But like that stuff I can kind of like see happening with that. Yeah. Like, kind of.
But that's just wild though. Like motherfuckers still getting like whooped with paddles. Like that's shit I heard on like TV shows.
Yeah, right. That is definitely some Southern shit. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I was like, if anything, you just be used to like, you know, your parents being at home and shit, waiting for you to get home and shit, or something like that. But
our question is, where the fuck do you get a whooping paddle? Like where?
Yeah, where do you find those?
Where do you find
those? Where do you find these wooden ass paddles?
Yeah, where do you find those?
They make them. They make them. It's a special store, a special request with your name engraved and shit on it.
That's the last teaching of a teacher. You must make your own paddle.
Yeah.
Fucking lesson plan. Make a paddle.
It's like you gotta make your paddle. That's your graduation gift.
That's wild. Also another crazy story. I think this happened this week or this happened the week before. I'm not sure. I should have looked up these people's names, but I forgot. Did you all hear about the shooting that happened in Dallas with the guy in his own apartment and the female?
Oh yeah.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. All right. So pretty much, woman officer off duty. She claims to have like a long 16 hour shift. Yeah, something like that. So she goes to her apartment complex. Somehow ends up on the wrong floor. Somehow ends up opening the wrong door, and somehow ends up wrongfully shooting a man in his own apartment.
Yeah.
Thoughts? How does something like this even happen? Or
you know what's fucked up even more? Like, what was it? Fox
News.
They had the fucking audacity to basically say found weed in his apartment. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? It's his apartment. It's recreational.
He wants to medicate in his own home.
Yeah, he can.
His own home. He can.
I hate when they like you go to all these extreme lengths to
That's
like
that victim blame shit.
Yeah, how are you blaming a victim that can't even fucking defend themselves? Like that shit drives me nuts. Like this motherfucking person. Like the only fucking thing I could see, she's like, because in her reports and shit. Like it's like 3 or 4 different versions of like the scenario of how things went down. Mm-hmm. First, there's a scenario where like she was like a few feet from him when she shot him.
Like,
then it's like another one,
body or some shit like that.
Yeah, then there's another one like okay, she's like 15 feet away when she shot him. Then it's like all right, witnesses from other apartments say that they heard knocking, saying "let me in" and all that other shit. So like, I'm just gonna play like 2 or 3 scenarios that I think that happen. One, like even if you're extremely tired, like I have people that in my family they're cops and shit, and like they have long days too, but they have never been that fucking like.
But also, I think they said something
that's
like
a safety
doormat
issue.
or some shit too. Like it was like a specific.
He has doormat
door and shit like that.
Yeah, he has doormat.
That was never at her door. Like she doesn't have a doormat.
She doesn't have a doormat. So like I don't care how fucking tired you are. Like I've been tired before. I still know where the fuck I live at. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to open the door. Like if you knew how is his door, quote unquote, like ajar and shit? Yeah. Like that, like that's crazy. Like if you would take your key and saw that it wouldn't work, oh, this is not my place and shit. How the fuck do you like get in and shoot somebody close up and like, this ain't my apartment? Like I don't fucking understand that. Like, like the only thing I could think of is that she like her time thing doesn't make sense.
I don't think any of it makes sense to me.
The crime. I think there was because like they haven't brought any toxicology shit to see.
I haven't heard anything about.
I haven't heard anything about that, and they be kind of like hush hush on this whole situation. So my only thing
took them
is
to pick her up, right? It took like 3-4 days for them to even pick her ass up.
Yeah, so she basically had a whole week before she even got like any kind of thing like locked up or anything. And that's fucking insane, bro. How do you shoot somebody in their apartment and then like don't get picked up like in that same hour?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like only thing I can think of is that when she got off, she went to the bar, got drunk and shit, came back,
didn't know where the fuck she was going.
Didn't know where the fuck she was going. Walked in this man thing, got scared, shot him. That's the only way I can logically make sense of that. Because like even if you extremely tired, you would notice some shit like the mat on the floor. You would notice that shit.
Nigga,
like it's been plenty times like
you pull the door.
Yeah, your key is the main thing. Your key does not work to the door.
Or the fact that the fucking I don't know, like
I don't know, man. It's just it's like some of it sounds like I hate to be like conspiracy like nut, but like some of it sounds like a lot of bullshit. Like if people witnesses saying that they heard like they heard the knocking and then later they heard the gunshots and shit. So like. The other scenario I can think of that also makes sense is that either they had some kind of relationship or some shit.
I was thinking that also.
And it went south.
I was thinking that's why she was knocking this shit, probably saying let me in or some shit. I was thinking the same fucking thing. Like maybe they had some dealings with each other or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that same type of thing, but the way the whole situation just sounds like, man, I don't know.
Man.
It's some type of shit it's gonna take a while to investigate and motherfuckers figure out, and we need like new shit coming to the table, we need new information and shit. Because like you said, like they did no toxicology report yet or no shit like that. So
either they did it because they were supposed to do it. They were supposed to do it the night. That night.
Which would make it also kind of fucking suspect also because like you saying, like they should have did that night because now whatever the fuck they picked her up with the case of this shit, it's probably not in her fucking system.
No, it's not.
Motherfucker don't know them. So it's wild. That's just a wild ass story. Because
and for the fact that Fox News did that, it's just like you said, it's just like victim blaming.
Yeah,
it's like some people will do anything just to justify an unlawful shooting of a black guy. It will always be the case. Doesn't matter, and it's just sickening. It's really sickening. It's really sick.
Yeah, that was some sick shit. But I don't really expect nothing more or less from fucking Fox News either at the same time.
No, not at all.
And lastly, the big main story that I had one more. I just can't remember what the fuck it was. Serena Williams in the U.S. World Open Cup, I think. If I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. She got into it with one of the referees because the referee was
accusing her of basically
cheating. No, she was
cheating.
No, it wasn't even that.
Coaching.
She was coaching from the sideline.
She was receiving coaching.
But the thing is, she was defending. I forgot the girl name that she was going against. I can't remember her fucking name. But she was kind of defending her opponent because his coach was like giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, doing the same thing. Like she was saying,
thumbs ups and shit, and she was like, she's clearly not fucking cheating. Her coach is giving her a thumbs up. That's not fucking cheating. But then her coach started like either talking or something like that, or giving thumbs up too, and she like broke down crying like during the match and like during the breaks and shit like that, and like saying like nobody's cheating here, and the referee just kept going back and forth. She kept going back and forth. She ended up getting like a real bad penalty or some shit like that. I think she got like 3 penalties or something like that.
Yeah.
I know one for sure. She broke her fucking racket. She threw it at the ground, or she hit it with the ground or some shit. She broke her racket. That was a penalty.
And
it was something else.
What did she call them?
I think she called them sexist or some shit like that.
No, she called.
I can't fucking remember.
Well, she did bring up that yeah,
she said if a man,
the men do waste.
Yeah.
They do way worse shit by like these motherfuckers be telling these motherfucking refs like you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like during their matches and shit, basically cussing them out. And even what's funny is some of the male tennis players kind of came out and like on Twitter and said, he was like, that was like bullshit because like we do way worse to these motherfuckers. Like, basically how we talk to them and stuff. They was like that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that was like the first tennis match I've ever seen too, and it was really intense. Yeah, I don't even watch tennis.
Wrong.
Yeah, and even worse part, the other opponent, she actually won. And
Yeah, she won.
Nobody's even highlighting that just because of the shit between Serena and the ref or the ump, whatever they call the fucking guy. But yeah, but I can understand why she lost too. Like, my nigga, she was breaking down crying like in between the breaks and shit. Like, concentration gone. That shit's dead. So but yeah, that had happened. So yeah, let's get to some of these other
trying to get
stories.
Serena Williams some shit, man. She don't ever get a break.
But she said this happens to her every year at that same event. She was saying that happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's always some bullshit at the same event every fucking year. She was saying that shit. All right.
Oh yeah. Since we still talking about that too, did you guys see the I forgot one of the I guess it was like a magazine article or whatever, they did a cartoon drawing of. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Serena Williams.
Yeah.
I was like, that racist ass like cartoon character and shit. Like, you can't tell me like, oh, you know, the artist was just expressing like what was happening, and he felt like Serena was being a big ass baby and shit. But I was like, dude, you basically using like the caricatures. I don't know why I can't fucking say it, but the like blackface, like, you know, the old big lips and
Story
all
of OJ type shit.
Yeah, like it's basically in your motherfucking drawing. And then I don't know why they made what's her name?
The opponent, right?
I can't think of her name right now, but
Yeah.
they made her like kind of like white and shit, and she's not. She's like,
mixed.
yeah,
she's black and something else I can't remember.
I
want to say
she's
Asian.
She's Haitian and Japanese.
Okay, yeah.
So like, yeah, it was just like, I don't know, that the art of it was like very distasteful and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I missed that. I missed that one.
yeah, because people were talking about that too after the for like the whole week.
Oh, well, yeah. Let's see. That is a trailer. Did you guys see the My Hero Academia fan that went viral after saving a stranger from getting stabbed?
No.
Yeah.
He was like plus ultra, and he stopped crying.
Well,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, well, I guess call him like the real life Deku and shit.
Yeah.
Because I guess apparently he was in a Starbucks and this woman came in like frantically because she was being pursued by some guy with a knife or some shit. And I guess he came in and he kind of like basically jumped in the way to like save the woman and shit. So like in the hospital, he was like, you know, he's like I just had to do something. He's like, my body just reacted. And he's like, but he was like glad nothing like the lady didn't die or anything like that. And he was like eating pizza and shit. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Heroics. Plus ultra.
Plus ultra.
I don't know if you guys heard of this, but it's some shit that's actually been going on for like years and years. People have been talking about this shit, and I don't know how long this lawsuit has been going on. But Vizio is being sued for making creepy smart TVs, and it's pretty much notifying customers via the TV, and it's pretty much saying like either we have the camera on and we're looking at you type shit. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, it's really creepy.
Okay.
You know what?
It's some really, really creepy shit.
All these smart, they're not the only ones. Samsung, there's a couple.
But it's
all the smart TVs that have the
but
video
now I don't know why it's a
cameras.
headline or whatever the case is now, because like
That's been going on forever.
yeah, it's been filming like people either like having sex, like all type of shit. Like that's what the TV's been doing.
Wow.
And like the shit is like, I guess it's going to a cloud where everything else goes.
Wow.
I'm not sure. But yeah, but now Vizio is being sued. But that's just something that low key's been going on for years, like via TV, webcam, anything that has a fucking lens, pretty much.
Anything that has a lens and records.
Yeah, it's been going fucking on, or whatever the case is. So yeah, that shit happening.
And my wife called me paranoid because I put tape and shit over my
definitely
laptop
not.
lens.
You're definitely not paranoid.
Yeah, I'm not. I was like, that's why I didn't want a smart TV like that with the camera on it in the first place. I was like, it's bad enough we got fucking Siri, Alexa, and all that shit recording everything I fucking say. Because, like, perfect example of this shit.
I want to see that cloud.
I was with my...
That cloud is wild. How much shit is up there?
All the random
that shit
shit
works
in
than YouTube.
Yeah. It was funny because, like, I was with my uncle and shit. And we was talking. I was like, man, my fucking back is killing me. I was like, man, I need, like... Because we always reference like George Jefferson shit. I was like, man, I need an Asian lady to walk on my back or something, man. I was like, I do need a chiropractor or something. I kid you not. Literally, like, on Facebook feed, I see a fucking ad for a chiropractor. I was like, look at this shit, bro. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I was like, I know I haven't been looking anything up on my phone, like, cause like I always do incognito. Anything I fucking do on my phone, incognito. And I was like, I know I didn't look anything up on there. And we were just talking. Like, I literally had my phone closed and opened it to Facebook. Strolled down literally one bar, and I saw fucking like 3 or 4 chiropractor ads. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy as shit.
I can't do that shit.
I'm scared for you.
Like I'm used to it with, like, if you're searching shit on Amazon and shit, and the shit that you like looked at or in your cart show up on your thing and all that shit. And, like, I'm used to that, but then like that kind of killed me. I was like, normally they be trying to get me to buy some shit that I looked at on Amazon or something, but like I was like, the chiropractor thing, I was like, come on, man. I was like, you motherfuckers.
Did you say Asian?
Yeah, get real specific too. Like there's
just
a
checking.
name. Yeah,
just helping out, you know.
It's like there's a complete downtown or in Chinatown. There's a chiropractor. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Get real specific and shit.
I don't want to. This is a bad segue, I guess, if I'm saying it the right way. Since we're talking Asians, are you guys interested in the new Mulan remake, live action?
Yeah,
I'm into that. Yeah,
I can't wait.
I'm kind of excited.
There is word that the Incredible Mushu is coming back.
Yeah.
In the live action adaptation, though.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be dope. I hope they get Eddie Murphy.
How are we doing this though?
Yeah, I was gonna say
probably CGI.
It's gonna be CGI.
A little CGI
expect it.
Cause I'm just wondering, cause Disney been killing it with like the Jungle Book and talking animals and shit.
Yeah.
Like
I could do a nice
dragons aren't real.
Yeah,
I'm just saying dragons aren't real.
You do a nice real
so you can't
CGI
video
dragon,
capture
a dragon.
Shit like that.
It might be more serious. So Mushu might be big as shit.
Yeah, this is true. Also,
I just want to hear him make a man out of you again. I just need to hear that song.
Oh, I hate to be a
they're taking it out.
All the songs that you love, they're not even gonna be in.
Yeah,
that was the first thing I heard, and I was kind of like sad and disappointed and shit.
Out.
I was like, oh man.
Yeah, so I also don't know who's gonna be the voice actor for Mushu, but if it ain't Eddie Murphy,
yeah,
that'd be great.
I also read that we get to see like Jet Li.
Jet Li?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, in there. I thought that was I don't know if it's true or not, but people say that he's supposed to be in Mulan.
I'm always down for
I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I haven't seen him in like a movie in a minute.
Such Expendables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the third one, I want to say.
No. I didn't read this story or what the case is, but it's a UFC fighter named Darren Till that's calling Snoop Dogg a fucking bitch.
Oh,
I don't know what's behind all of this.
Okay, I know.
Intensity.
I know what it is. Okay. So, there's this fighter named Colby Covington.
Okay.
And he's like a Trump supporter. He just talks hella shit.
Oh, man.
So he's just like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'm going to win the UFC championship, and I'm going to give it to Donald Trump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Snoop was watching the fight between Darren Till and Tyron Woodley, who's the champion. Who's a black dude.
Tyron Woodley is awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. He's awesome. He's amazing. And Tyron won the fight. He was whooping Till. He was just getting him. And Snoop was watching the fight. He was like, hell yeah. Fuck him up, Willie. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. He thought Darren Till was Kobe Covington. So that's where it comes from.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was
the old all white people look the same.
Yeah, like Darren Till.
Oh, switcheroo.
Darren Till ain't even American. The dude's from Britain.
Oh man.
God, man. All right. Yeah, I didn't know what was behind that shit because I know Snoop is like he into the sports world a little bit.
Yeah,
not a little bit. I just didn't get the story behind like why is this UFC fighter calling Snoop a fucking bitch. I guess I understand now. It's a little mix up.
He's like, in his defense, that bitch,
Right.
it's a right move to call him a bitch in his defense.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that ain't even me, bro.
Like, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck is you on, man?
Like, that nigga wears a mullet. I got a mohawk, bro. This may make Malcolm happy or piss him off. Young Justice. The writer confirmed there are 12 episodes that are done for season 3.
Okay.
Only 12 though.
Only 12.
Hey, as long as I'm happy with a 12.
Then we get like, I gotta go back and watch.
And I don't know
Young
if there
Justice.
are more coming. Or I don't know because they dropping this on the DC app
DC,
joint, right?
You know what?
So I don't
you know
know
what
if
that
they're
makes
going.
me think.
I don't know if they're going the Netflix way or whatever.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. You know what? That makes me think that they're gonna probably do new episodes weekly. Ooh, this shit gonna be hard.
But it says the series will have 26 episodes when it returns.
Okay, so yeah, then
So they're still finishing up or whatever.
Yeah, so they're gonna be doing it weekly then. If they're done, well, if they got, you said how many episodes they got so far? Like 12.
Oh, did you guys pre-order your app, the DC app?
No, they're not.
Oh, well, it dropped Saturday.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know what's on there either at the same time.
Well, we do know what's on there. It's only 2 different options.
I've been seeing that also, and I've been seeing rumors or pictures of Teen Titans. They say that it's 2 Robins on the show right now, or some shit like that.
They gotta. they trying to like, because people still like.
Are they trying to go?
I don't know. And people still skeptical.
Are they doing the Jason Todd Damian thing?
Yeah, they threw.
Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I've been seeing stuff saying 2 Robins, but I just didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Like,
there's an actual pic. There's an actual pic of like I guess that episode, them 2 talking in their fucking suits and shit.
They can keep that.
They need to show the clip. Goddammit. Show us the clip.
They're not, because they want your ass to watch it.
Right.
And that's why I'm like, I'm going to give it a chance, but if it's trash...
oh, y'all definitely going to like this fucking topic. Now, I've seen this topic. I'm just going to read the headline. And my first thing that came on my mind is, this is kind of a bad thing because I think this was like one of the first things that me and Malcolm talked about when we first heard about this app was people getting robbed because they just walking around looking and searching for Pokemon. But now... it's being said that Pokemon Go is now letting players nominate new Pokestop locations. So you can pick the locations of these Pokestops. And I kind of thought this was a bad fucking idea.
Because then...
that just all sounds like a bad fucking setup.
Yeah. I can see that. We back to those days when when Pokemon Go first launched. And people were putting...
just walking through alleys and walking through all type of shit.
Lures. When people were putting lures in certain spots... and then they were like basically like robbing like people. Yeah, it was fucked up when like
when it first started. It was crazy.
Yeah, because
I think some lady
I forgot
found
what
somebody found like a dead body.
Yeah,
for a fact. I think one person found a lost like old person or some shit like that. It's been a while. It's been a lot of
wild like Pokemon Go stories.
Yeah. It's been a lot of wild fucking stories.
Yeah, that's been the wildest one. The lure shit, like people would drop a lure on a like certain spot, like a secluded spot, like a Pokestop and shit. Yeah. And then people will like gravitate to it because you know people like, oh, it's a fucking lure, I'm finna eat, right. And then they get fucking knocked in the head and needs phone stolen or money stolen or some shit.
God damn.
Yeah, that's the only thing I thought about when I read that. Like,
So now people gonna be doing abandoned buildings and shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking. Like, my nigga, this is not gonna end well. Like, you are literally letting people set other people up like with no problem.
Well, I mean, they were already kind of doing that before, but with businesses, because like certain businesses like downtowns and grocery stores, they be like, it behooves me to like get some of this Pokemon Go action.
Yeah, I think it was, I think it was one like grocery store like Oak Park. They fucking they're like, yeah, this is the Pokemon stuff. Come get your. I think they actually had a whole ad too, like, come get your Rattatats and shit like that. Also, come pick up a juice. So shit like that.
Because even the zoos got them like all the like different exhibits and
that
shit.
That should be Safari Zone.
Yeah,
just gonna throw that out there.
You say it should be Safari Zone. Most of the time it is.
Yeah,
it's like kind of, but
yeah, I thought that was a funny fucking story.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm a little cynic
that was a
too.
Bad idea.
Yeah, that might be a little bit bad.
Come to my dungeon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go catch.
Come get a hunter. You guys know Boosie. You all know he was in jail for attempted. I think he was in jail for like attempted murder or some shit like that. Some type of murder. But he was in the actual feds. He was there for like, I want to say like 10+ years maybe. It was a while people were saying free Boosie. I'm not sure how long. But
probably when
people were saying
cool.
free Boosie. Yeah. I think since Wipe Me Down.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when did that drop?
Yeah, I don't know.
Early 2000.
Yeah, really early. But Boosie is one of those rappers and people that be on the internet a lot and say things on live that they probably shouldn't say.
Oh, shit.
So, according to MTO News, Boosie went on live and confessed to murder.
Wow. I mean, okay. As someone that kind of... I think Boosie is like attached to like 7 murders.
Yeah,
7
also this is probably the 3rd time Boosie has went on live or did something in the fucking video that he was supposed to do. Because he went on a live or a video and said, I'm finna go buy my 14, 15-year-old son a prostitute and finna get him some head or some shit like that. And that was a while ago. That was like a year or 2 ago, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened like a year or 2 ago.
Boosie.
But my thing also is, can he go back to trial twice for the same thing?
For the same thing?
So is it kind of okay that he confessed to the murder? Because, like, nigga, I did my time already, so what the fuck can y'all do about this?
Technically, no, but they could probably find a way around that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, charge him for some shit.
Wipe Me Down came out in 07.
07.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's been 10 years.
Yeah, it was definitely still high school.
Yeah. So, so he confessed to that murder, and my thing is, like, I know some crimes you can't be tried twice for.
Yeah.
I don't know if murder is one of them. I think it is, though. Especially if you do time. I think especially if you do time, too. Like, they can't try you again for, I guess, the same murder.
Crime. Yeah.
But I don't know who he confessed to murdering, so I don't know if it was the person that he served time for already or a new body or an old body. I'm not sure. But just the fact that he went on live and confessed to murder. According to MTO News, this is not our story, but...
If he did it if he did it as like an apology or some shit like that, like out of remorse, then okay.
Yeah, I don't know the context of him doing it. I don't know.
Like if the context with him like bragging or some shit like that, I don't like. Attention all rappers.
Niggas do it every day.
I don't understand you guys. Like I literally don't. Like why do you?
I love self-snitching.
Why do you snitch on yourselves? Like I don't understand.
That's the funniest shit in the world to me. Self-snitching.
Yeah, it's like
that's the funniest shit in the world to me.
I literally don't understand it. Like motherfuckers be like
you wanna know
straight up
funny?
Like Gangstalicious and shit.
Yeah, my wife was watching First 48 yesterday, and it was a murder that happened and. The nigga name that was like an accessory to the murder or some shit, his nickname was Lay Low. That was his street name. His street name was Lay Low. But that make it even funnier, my nigga had a Facebook page with his bitch on it and shit. I'm like, hey, how's that nigga name Lay Low? He got a Facebook page.
That's an oxymoron, man.
That nigga named Laylo with a
Facebook page.
Oh, yeah,
Facebook fan page and shit.
My nigga ain't matching his identity right now.
Oh,
yeah,
that's just hilarious.
Self-snitching is the funniest thing in the world.
Killing me. Like
that's the funniest thing to me, though. So I don't know the context between him confessing to this murder or whatever the case is. I don't know if something's gonna move forward in this shit. Don't know who he was talking about, but just the fact that he went on live, videotaped himself. Because fuck the police, we don't need interrogation rooms anymore. We got fucking these phones.
We got fucking mixtapes,
we got these phones. And he went to confess the mmurder. So yeah.
I don't care what they say. Hit him in the face.
Hit him with the
He's like hit the nigga yesterday, 10 o'clock yesterday. I don't care what they say. Hit him with the Hennessy. Oh man.
Yeah. So
goddamn, Boosie.
Yeah. So something's gonna happen with that.
Boosie just gonna be Boosie.
Yeah, pretty much. Are you guys planning on upgrading to the $11,000 iPhone X Max S Plus?
You know, funny you should mention it because yesterday I got a new phone, right?
You did?
So I got the X.
Got a new phone.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the X?
I was.
Oh,
yeah, I was.
Look at you, big money. The
Big
YouTube
money.
check came in.
Nah. Shit, I wish the YouTube check came in.
The YouTube check cleared.
Nah, I was eligible for a new upgrade and shit. Like,
okay.
It's been a minute since I upgraded my phone, so like it was free upgrade for me. So I didn't have to throw like a stack for my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it was funny because like I was debating. I was like, because like I had found out like the new phone was like dropping like the week. I decided to get this and whatever. I was like, might as well. I was like, it'd be the first time I actually get a new phone. And I'm not like a super Apple fanboy and shit. Get every new device that they throw out and shit. And what was funny was like, my wife was like, "Oh, you sure you?" I was like, "Maybe I should wait." She was like, "Are you sure?" Because I know how you are. She was like, "Yeah, because you like because I know you before you told me you don't like having like new shit. You like to wait for all the bugs and shit to get out."
Funny. The Galaxy Note 9s are blowing up in people's purses.
Word?
Yeah, again.
Yeah,
I read that story. I read that story today.
Man.
Yeah, they're blowing up again. The new notes. They're blowing up.
notes.
Yeah. So yeah, don't
My
get
wife got a new note.
Yeah.
I don't know which note it is.
Tell her how to purse, how to watch.
Yeah. I'm gonna mess with her again because
the bitch is blowing up.
She was fucking with me. She was fucking with me because like I had found out that the new phones was coming out, and I was like, "How much are they?" I actually got, and the guy told me he's like 15. I was like, "What? 15 for?" I was like, "You could lick my balls." I was like, "I'm not finna pay no half a car payment." Like, I was like, "I can get a fucking new car."
Put that down on the car.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking insane. I was like, 15. He's like, yeah. It was like, and I was like, ain't shit new about it. I was like, I can't defend
X
that.
Plus.
Only fucking difference, you know what the difference is? You know what the fucking difference is?
Nothing. It's just big.
You know what's funny? Like, I still got my other phone that I got to ship to them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This phone is smaller than my 7 Plus.
Oh wow!
And the new phone that they got, the new X R or whatever it is, it's the same size as the phone I had. The 7 Plus is the same fucking size as it.
You just don't get the super face recognition.
No, it has that. It has the same features as this.
No.
Only difference is the camera pixel is maybe like two or three sharper than the X, and it's like no fucking big difference.
Yeah.
Like it's the same fucking phone. Like I was explaining to the guy, like I get my phone I'm strictly with iPhone out of convenience because I can work on my shit on the go and I can transfer my shit from here to my laptop.
That's it.
Other than that, that's it.
Fuck your iPhone.
I'll work on this bitch for like 9+ years if they allows me to, without them slowing it down and shit.
It's time to fuck some shit up.
Right. Like I'm not one of those people that every 3 months or 4 months or a year the new iPhone will come out and they get it and shit. I'm not one of those people. Like I'll work this bitch to the bone if they let me to. If they let me do it. and keep it. Like I had my 7 Plus for a minute.
I've seen motherfuckers like with that home button missing too. They be like, man, my phone is good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm getting used to.
Right, boy, shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting used to, because like now I got the facial recognition to like open my phone and shit like that.
Serious watching.
And I was already skeptical with that shit. Like I was already skeptical with Siri. I was like, I already know FBI got like my facial ignition and shit and all that shit, but.
Yeah, that's that's too much for a fucking phone, bro.
Yeah, they can.
Because they said when the phone, the regular X came out, that was like a stack. So now the X Max Plus.
Yeah, because the X was the most expensive one when it came out. It was like it was at 1,000. It was at 1,000.
So now they at 1,500.
So now they at 1,500, and they gonna probably go up from there. Man, you can suck my dick from the back. I ain't gonna be paying no $15,000.
That's wild.
Fuck that, man.
The fact that you got to pay off a phone for like the rest of your life or to upgrade time again is just wild.
And you know what would be killing me about it
nothing
is
changes.
Nothing changed. Nothing big. No new programs.
Our camera got better from the better camera.
Yeah, like
come on, bro.
You can get it's a better shade now.
Or we
got Zoom.
What's crazy is this motherfuckers out there buying it though, like getting it, like
they
were like,
motherfucker lost.
That's what used to kill me back when I had like was the iPhone 5 or 6, I think, when they had I had the iPhone 5S at the time, and they did like all the little letters in between and shit.
C and all that.
Yeah, and it was just like the colors and shit. It was no big difference from like you having like the regular 5 and shit. Yeah. It was just like 1 megapixel better than the camera you had, and then it's like the limited color.
Can't even tell the difference. That's a damn shame.
That's exactly what they like redoing. Cause like what's funny. What's funny is I saw a meme like recently, because like there was an article saying that iPhones were apparently thinking about doing like the whole flip thing for the like next thing.
Say flip?
Yes, flip.
Like
as in the old shit we used to have. Yeah, the fold. Remember the fold flip? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you can actually hang up on a motherfucker.
I'm sick of this shit. Done.
I'm done talking to your ass.
The time when you can throw your shit at the wall and you don't have to worry about your screen like cracking and shit. Yeah, so like
that's funny as shit.
Like
hang up on motherfuckers. Like you can't hang up on people now and shit.
I'm tired of you.
I saw. It was funny because I saw a whole.
Wrong damn button.
I saw a whole meme saying that basically that if iPhone decided to go back, a lot of motherfuckers will follow. It's like, yeah, I'll get that phone. You gonna buy a fucking Apple flip phone?
You gonna be mad at them?
The Apple flip.
The Apple flip.
The Apple flip.
Bruh, that's some shit to be. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess people just want the new, like the most updated shit. It's just like bragging rights.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit. And the crazy part is like, you never show off your phone.
No.
Yeah.
Who do you say? Like, hey, I got. All right, let me get that. Like, you not just showing your fucking phone off to everybody.
Shit, right. Oh, that's nice.
That's like them. I don't know if y'all ever seen these videos. They're like the trending viral videos, and like people's putting their phone down and they run away from their fucking phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit talking challenge or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck it was.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, motherfuckers put their phone down, they just run off from it. I seen one video where motherfucker ran up from their phone. It was a fat chick too. I'm not fat shaming or nothing, but still, she was a fat chick. She put her shit down. She was like, "I'm the fastest bitch in Harlem" and all this blah blah blah. So she put her shit down. She ran off. No, she ran off, and like a nigga said, "Whoop, got me a new iPhone." Hey y'all.
Damn.
That's
hilarious.
And he was like, "Man, come on, bitch, you ain't never gonna catch me." It was funny as fuck.
Call the bitch slipping.
Yeah, it was funny as shit. It was funny as fuck. But yeah, man, I don't see the point of like motherfuckers think this is an iPhone.
Oh, your phone?
Yeah. Like, you never show your fucking phone. Only time somebody sees your phone is if you take a selfie. They seeing your fucking camera.
Oh, on the back. Yeah.
Other than that, nobody is never seeing your fucking phone. Like, I don't
most
even
of the time with these cases, too, like, you can't really
Yeah,
tell
you can't
what
tell.
kind of phone a person got.
Yeah.
Until you see, like, they home screen.
Yeah.
And shit, and you be like, oh, you got an Android. Oh, you got an iPhone.
Yeah. I fucking thought you talking about it. Don't text me with them green bubbles. What? That's our beef? The green bubbles in the text. Like, I thought it was like way more pressing shit than that. But yeah, man. So if y'all down to pay that $1,500, that new iPhone is coming.
That's alright. I'm gonna wait till this bitch don't work no more,
Nigga,
and then I'll jump up to the
Verizon
next
had the nerve to send me an email talking about pre-order your shit. Nah, I'm good, fam.
Yeah, they sent me that shit after I bought mine. It was like, yeah, we see you purchasing an iPhone. Do you want the new one? No.
The newer one?
Like,
You want that new?
Like, nah, I'm good, homie.
Yeah. I think this happened this week also. Dr. Doom, Dr. Evil himself, Trump falsely claims nearly 3,000 Americans in Puerto Rico did not die.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's
That's
nuts, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna argue with?
Is probably
How you gonna argue with
time,
statistics?
But this is the first time I actually seen people like say, "Nah, Trump, you tripping, bro."
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time I seen like half his party was like, "No, I can't coincide or ride with that shit."
Like, yeah,
like that's some wild shit to say.
My man was like, "No, all this shit is fake. The Democrats made this shit up because such and such and such and such.
They trying to get me.
They trying. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about,
that's
bro?
just a wild fucking claim to make though. Like when 3,000 people didn't die during the hurricane and shit.
He don't want to take. He don't want no kind of blame or concern. Like, nigga, you got a lot of shit like on your thing, man.
Yeah. Also last week there was a shooting at Dr. Disrespect's house during one of his streams.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
So you saw it? I see it happen. I know
saw
you probably didn't
it.
catch the stream, but you probably caught the highlights or whatever.
Well, I caught the because like I was watching something and they showed like the clip of like him streaming.
Question.
And then you can hear the gunshots in the back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
Legit.
I hear gunshots all the time, so I was just wondering.
No, it was legit. It was legit gunshots because he started like
Was he
freaking
panicking
out
and shit and going crazy?
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna have to end the stream early because some motherfucker is outside shooting at my house. And I was like, oh man, that's fucking nuts.
I was
bro.
just wondering because you know how streamers and YouTubers are and shit. Like half of that shit be fake and shit. So
Yeah, that's what that's
bullshit.
That's what I kind of assumed at first when I first heard like that. I was like, that's kind of random. Somebody shooting at your house. But like looking at the actual video and like him like basically ending the stream and then him communicating with like his community that he's all right, his family's all right, which is good, and that I guess I can't remember if like the police caught him or
it just sounded locally
like
polished to me a little bit. So I just needed confirmation that it was for real, actually happened. That's all. This might piss Malcolm off a lot because I think we thought we knew this rating. Venom, PG-13.
Really?
I kind of saw that comment now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, PG-13.
Yeah.
And I thought it was rated R. I thought it was, but now that I think about like all the trailers we watched, I never even saw a rating.
I didn't really get the sense that it would be like it didn't look.
It didn't
like
have
it'd be
a rating
rated
then.
R.
It didn't have a rating then when we
Nah, it didn't have a rating. No.
So they probably just.
But it's PG-13.
Oh.
That's not surprising to me.
Yeah, I didn't see anything like bloody, violent, gory type shit when we watched the trailers anyway either.
Yeah,
at the same time.
PG-13 they tend to.
But the scenes that he's eating people, what they gonna do there?
They
just gonna cut the black?
No,
that's bullshit.
They'll probably like cut to like a shadow or some shit of him like devouring somebody or some shit. I mean, that's what they do in PG movies. They don't show like they don't show the actual violent part.
Which
kind of
also
taking part.
adds on to my conclusion that they are making this a Halloween movie, unfortunately.
Oh, of course.
Just saying. Because it's coming in October. It comes at the second week of October, I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And it just seems like a super Halloween movie to me, unfortunately. That seems
I guess it kind of.
Now that it's PG-13, I kind of am for sure that it's probably a Halloween movie because they want the teens to go see it.
Yeah.
To the teens to go be able to see it and shit. So unfortunately, now
that you think about what's
took a radar.
Most of the Marvel movies that are out, what are they? I think
PG-13.
they're all PG-13, right?
Yeah, they PG-13. Except like I think it was Wolverine was probably the last one that was radar.
Yeah, that was the only one
Wolverine.
rated. Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah, both of those were rated R.
Yeah.
But
still,
it shouldn't take away.
I still don't even just like it dropping in October either. Like, that's just my beef with it. Like, I just don't like the month that it's dropping.
Yeah, I don't think it's taking away anything or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it's cool that we're getting a Venom movie.
Yeah, and it seems like it's
long
on
awaited,
route,
yeah,
and everything like that. So yeah,
long awaited.
So yeah, so that's PG-13.
He's probably just swallowing people whole. Like that's what he's doing, just like a big ass.
Not chewing them, not ripping them
Right,
apart, just like basically Kirby and that shit.
Yeah.
This is funny as shit to me. I don't know why they were in court, but Netflix tells court it isn't a video service provider. So what are you guys? Netflix. Can you please explain to us what you are then?
We are an experience, goddammit.
So yeah, I don't know what they went to court for, whatever the case is, why that this was their answer to whatever the question was, but they don't consider themselves a video service provider. And I'm just wondering, what else does Netflix do? Like, does Netflix have a side job that we don't know about, or something like that? I was just very fucking curious. So yeah, I just wanted to know you guys' thoughts on that shit.
That's funny.
Like, why would Netflix otherwise be considered as?
I have no idea. I guess they just going with like streaming service, but I feel like it's probably some like technical shit in order to like dodge some lawsuits or some fucking
that's exactly
get some tax exemptions or some shit.
I'm like looking at it.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of funny.
I just want to know, like, what else are you guys? Like, what else would you be considered? We are a family bringer together company.
Movie theater company.
Ish. It was a lot of ishes at the whatever they were trying to describe themselves as.
Home theater movie-ish. So you're a video rental. No, we don't rent anything.
Movie rent-ish, actually.
You pay a service and then we provide videos.
Ish.
Yeah. You basically go to the theater in your home-ish.
Yeah, it was wild. That was funny, though. Malcolm.
Yeah.
Ubisoft wants you to play Assassin's Creed games for 6 months or more. Plain and simple. Period.
6 months or more.
Yeah.
So that means they're probably just gonna be like.
Shit. Did you hear the funny? Well, you probably.
They probably gonna. This is probably what they're gonna do then.
I think it's for Odyssey.
6 months.
Some shit like that.
So that means the game itself,
DLC.
and then DLCs.
Yeah.
So and then they're gonna basically jump to the new, man, y'all falling back in y'all old habits, man.
Did you hear what happened with us? Well, it's two things that happened with Assassin's Creed 3. I think it was 3. It's getting remastered.
Okay.
But also some super game head, more gamier than you, apparently, Malcolm, because you didn't catch this.
What?
Damn it, we would have had breaking news. Alright, so I guess it's a loading screen or some shit like that on Assassin's Creed 3 or 1, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
One of them is, I think, Roman. It's a Roman symbol, I think. Mm-hmm. Another one is the Egyptian symbol, and another one is a Chinese or Asian type symbol.
Oh, people have been saying that shit for years, man.
But they saying that those are the signals that's what's coming next.
Yeah,
like, as big as this franchise or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. That's what I was gonna say. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, people have been saying that for years, man. But I mean, the speculation is kind of like coming to fruition, kind of now, because like Odyssey, you know, that was like the whole Egyptian thing, and. No. I mean, Origins with the Egyptian thing. Then Odyssey is the Roman period, and then like we're gonna have Chinese, like basically China,
Japan, or some shit like that.
China or Japan, one of the two. I mean, although we kind of already
if they do feudal Japan Assassin's Creed, I might hop back into Assassin's Creed.
Well, I'm still gonna play it because I've been playing like
I know you've been playing it, but I've skipped like at least 4 or 5 games by now, probably more.
I think I would probably have more fun with the Japan one, but like I mean, I think it might be Japan, and here's my reason why: because they already had China.
Yeah, they did.
They had
that on mobile phone, correct? I think.
It
was one of those low.
It was like one of those like
mini Assassin's
mini like 2D things that like a long time ago. I forgot which maybe it was for Black Flag. I want to say. Like a DLC that they kind of like threw out, and you had the China one, you had like Russia one, and then there was like one more I can't remember, like 3 different I want to say one of those like old school gaming platform like DLCs, so it looked like arcade style kind of. So like he already had like a structured story thing with those 3. So I can either see them doing just Japan, or they might just clump the two, like clump everything that's in like Central Asia or whatever together. I mean that's a possibility too.
It's gonna be Batman Ninja all over again.
He says it's gonna be Batman Ninja all over again.
Funny thing, Batman Ninja is coming to Netflix too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to waste some time, watch Batman Ninja, but stop at like the last 20 minutes of the movie. Have you seen Batman Ninja?
No, I haven't.
Stop in like the last 20 minutes. You'll be satisfied.
Yeah.
You'll be happy until then.
Okay.
Don't go past that last.
Don't go past the ending. Don't go past the ending.
Do not go past. Do not go past that last minute mark. Trust me.
But as far as them like doing, what is it, you said 6 months?
Yeah.
So basically, they finna fall back into their old habit, which I hope they don't, because a lot of people found Assassin's Creed repetitive, and now I had all those bugs and shit. I kind of like that they took like 2 years to like
drop a new game
to like fix any kind of issues in there. I mean, there were some bugs in like Origins, but it wasn't as major as like
face breaking.
As what's the
face
one?
Yeah, like they like you couldn't see their face, their eyeballs would just be showing. Like they would have no face. I think it wasn't Origins. It was the one. It was Unity.
Yeah.
It was Unity.
Unity had
they didn't
shit
have
ton
a
of
face.
bugs.
They didn't have a face or the back or the front. It was just like their eyeballs, and you would talk to them and shit. It was a shit ton of bugs in Unity. That's all you need to know. But
there
was a lot of funny screenshots.
I don't know. Like I feel like even though like everybody speculated like what arcs, I want to call them arcs, that they were gonna basically do and shit, which they probably had in the works for forever and shit. But I still don't want them to like fall back into the habit of trying to like make a new one every
single year. New Assassin's Creed.
So yeah, cause like that's kind of how I felt with Origins. Like I felt cheated. I felt like they could have did like at least like 5 or 6 more DLCs for it, and I literally do feel cheated because like I like literally done everything in there, and like there's nothing like for me to do like after that or anything like that. And it's like, all right, now we jumping into Odyssey, and I just felt like Odyssey, like at first my thinking was Odyssey was gonna be the DLC for Origins, but it's a whole nother fucking thing. So I don't know. I'll see. Hopefully it'll keep the momentum of Origins, because they did a great job with Origins. So hopefully it'll keep that same energy, same momentum and shit.
We will see. Sparta Kick by Sparta Kick. We'll see.
Sparta Kick.
This probably affects you a little bit more, Bryce.
Affects me?
Yeah. Uber drivers force riders to cancel when fares are too cheap.
Wow. Yeah. That'd be.
As anybody said, your ride isn't enough money for me, so the fuck out.
I can see that because I would say this is why I would say that, because when the whole Uber pool first started. Cause I remember when I was driving and Uber pool first started, I fucking hated it, bro. I would cancel every Uber pool that I would get.
I never did that shit. That shit was dead.
Yeah, because like the reason why it fucking sucked, because like you would get a ride, and like with this one ride I had, and I was like, oh man, I should get a decent amount, because like it took 45 minutes to get to the destination. Basically, I was driving from I want to say Evanston to West Side.
That's a long ass drive.
Yeah, and that's a good amount. It would be a good amount of amount of change and shit. Yeah, for you. But like dropping that person off, I literally got like $6.
What?
And I was pissed. I was mad. I was mad angry. I was like, this Uber pool shit is fucking stupid when it first came out. And I was like,
you're already on your way to drop this person off, go drop this other person off 50 blocks.
Like, yeah, because like it was no like you would pick people up like kind of on the way or some shit, or like they'd try to get somebody in the same area and shit, and it was just mad cheap for like the distance that you like going. Like it like, because I remember I had this one lady like late at night, and she was trying to do Uber pool basically to the fucking suburb and shit. And when you do pool, it makes you do all these fucking routes and shit through the like driving through the fucking city, like actually just to look for somebody that's kind of going the same way, or like midway, or stop before the person you got and shit. Yeah. And this person was going to like a suburb, and it was like, all right, I was basically driving through the city, like streetwise, until like I fucking got to like to made me go on the expressway and shit, and it was like I was like, all right, like this shit is ridiculous, like.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
That shit's wild.
Yeah, so the Uber drivers are making people cancel their ride. So
I mean, I think they probably do it because Uber just added they didn't just add it, but they got there's Uber X, there's Uber Pool, and then there's I'm about to tell you right now. It's called Uber. Damn it, Uber. Let's say this right. Uber Express Pool. So what that is pretty much. You would meet like in like I took it here. You would meet in like the vicinity just to meet up with the car, and then they drop you off at another. Like they won't drop you off exactly where you need to go. Okay. But they'll drop you off in the area. So like I was gonna, bus. I took it's
kind of like the bus.
Yeah. I took that here. The line here was like $18. The pool was $10. The express pool was $6.
Yeah. See, so it's
I'm gonna get you as close as I can, but you know you got to get the rest of the way there on your own. So good luck.
Right. So it's like, all right, how can we go from being fair to the driver to fucking the driver to fucking the driver raw? That's exactly what they fucking doing. It's like, all right, we being a little fair. We adding lubricant for you. Alright, you get. We ain't got the good lubricant. We give you the Vaseline shit, and it's like, nah, bro, we ain't got shit for you. We just sticking it in. It's like that's basically Uber's scale and shit, like for the drivers and shit.
What is it called? DY jelly.
DY jelly.
DY jelly. The Ice Cube.
I was just thinking.
Holy shit.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, it's like if you think about like the ride sharing system, like it's smart. It's a good business model and shit. But like on the other end of like,
can tell you like cancel your ride, bro. I don't want to. We're not doing that today.
I don't. Like that's a wild shit. I don't blame them. I don't blame them because like you basically on your end, you basically getting money and you putting all this mileage and shit on your car. You gotta
you can't
fix
have
up your car
because you decided to do this job. That's how I take it. It's kind of like McDonald's.
Yeah,
Like you can't be mad at me at the drive-through window, and my nigga, you filled out the application.
Hey, at the same note, you should be saying that to the people that do wild shit in the cars too, like the customers themselves.
Now that's a difference. That's a difference.
Yeah, because like you can't get mad at people.
Well, Uber drivers out here doing dumb shit too, though.
Yeah, they are.
Fake puke,
yell at
puking
motherfuckers and shit.
Are you gonna see that?
No.
Yeah, they like putting fake puke or something like that
in
to get
car.
paid from like the cleanup or whatever from the Uber drive and shit like that.
Shit.
But the crazy thing is, it just comes automatically off the rider's car.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, they're scamming Uber and the rider and shit like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, because Uber has this thing. If you're a driver and say you pick up somebody and they shit faced drunk and they throw up in your car, they give you basically like a cleanup fund. That's like $100 or whatever.
And if you shit drunk, you probably won't remember that you actually threw up in the car.
Yeah. So I didn't know at the time that they billed the riders, because a lot of people thought that it was coming from Uber itself. Like they basically fund you the money so you can get your car fucking cleaned out and shit from the person doing it. But I guess later on they added that, you know, why the fuck are we paying for this shit and this motherfucker's doing this shit? Right. So I guess they kind of included it in like the little, I guess, terms and conditions. That nobody reads and shit.
Nobody ever reads the fine print.
Yeah, because at first Uber was footing the bill for like basically cleaning out people's vehicles and shit like that. Because like they got a couple services like that. If, like they used to do it for the pothole shit too. Like if you hit like for the city, your car gets like fucked up or some shit.
Damn, I would have been hitting all the potholes. I knew that shit. If I knew that Uber was gonna pay for it, shit.
Nah, but now I don't think they do it anymore. Now that was like when they first started out.
Damn it, I missed the deadline.
Yeah, the rules change.
Funny story. South Park demands cancellation of South Park.
What?
Yeah. Either they're tired of like doing this shit, or there was an episode where they probably broke the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
But the headline is South Park demands cancellation of South Park.
You know, it's funny. It's not the first time they've done some shit like that, because I'm thinking about the episode where they was like, Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Yeah. Like every fucking thing they was doing, it was like Simpsons already did it.
Yeah. So
Simpsons did it.
So the thing that's going on is it's a hashtag cancel South Park being tweeted out from the South Park Twitter.
Wow.
So yeah. And the series been on for, I just saw it,
long fucking
21
time.
years.
Not as long as The Simpsons, but
The Simpsons is 36.
36 years.
Longest animated series, television series.
And Family Guy is just hitting like its 15th, maybe.
Yeah, but Family Guy.
Well, what's
I don't know.
Seth Green said he's been done. I think he said he only wants to do like 10 seasons of that shit though.
Talking about Family Guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said he only wants to do 10 because I think he said like after 10, like I forgot what the fuck he said. He said in an interview a while ago. But he said like after 10 seasons, like it's kind of like repetitive bullshit, pretty much.
Yeah. So,
but at the same time, it's funny repetitive bullshit.
It's funny repetitive bullshit.
Ain't got enough repeated.
Exactly. But yeah, so South Park demands to be canceled.
That would be a sad day.
Yeah.
I fucking love South Park, man.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any recent ones.
I haven't, but still like the old shit, like respect my authority.
Respect my authority. My favorite shit.
On the dirt.
That shit is just funny, man. But unfortunately, they might get canceled. But at the same time, that's one of those shows where they get the what the fuck is that shit called? And they just keep playing the shit over and over, and they still get paid for
rerun. Syndication.
Yeah, so it'll be a syndicated show and somebody else. Because Comedy Central aren't the only people that pay South Park anymore. It's another channel. I can't remember what the fuck it was, though. Yeah, it's another channel that plays South Park also, so.
They'll probably do games, too. Like the
yeah, they've been making a shitload of games.
Yeah, they did the last one was the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it even had some DLCs with it too.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see, what else do we have in these notes? We actually about to be wrapping up soon.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. Fuck that. A rep from the large U.S. Porsche dealer may have skipped town with $2.5 million in customer deposits.
Damn. He's like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm out. Goodbye.
And
I'm rich,
my question is, am I getting my Porsche for free now, or am I getting my money back?
Hell fucking no.
Because just to skip town on like with $2.5 million is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything.
So that rep he skipped town on niggas, like real life skip town.
Yeah, they gonna catch his ass.
Yeah.
This is the last story, I guess. Since we were speaking of fights earlier, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao rematch happening. Thoughts on who will win again?
Cool.
I just know this time when I place the bid, I'm placing it in the 7th.
You placing it in the 7th?
Yeah, that's what happened last time. TKO and no, not TKO. It was
this is
What
going.
the fuck it was? I guess I don't know. They just stopped it though in like the 7th. I think it was the 7th. It was the 7th or the 8th.
Yeah,
I thought it went. I can't remember.
Yeah,
that was so long ago.
But it's saying in December though. Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
All right. Well,
I mean, it's not gonna be as big as the first was.
Yeah, bullshit.
Motherfuckers probably watch it.
You don't know Mexican pride, do you? Those Mexicans do not play about their boxing and shit. That's just gonna. I forgot how much fucking money he made. Floyd made off that fucking last fight. He made a lot of. He made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, shit. He made.
he made like.
Because they said that he made whatever he made off the pay-per-views and off the whole event, period. But then they said he placed a bet on himself also.
So,
whatever round that was that he won. So
damn.
So he made the money off the people betting against him.
and
All those other rounds, what the case is.
he's like, not
he
only
made that
did I
money.
get paid,
I bet on myself.
I bet on myself.
So bet on Floyd come December. You will see me doing that. And I think that's it.
Alright.
We just got trailers and shits like that to watch. Got some fun trailers today.
Cool.
Got some cool shits.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Alright.
We gotta talk about Tanya. Tanya the evil.
Tanya the Evil.
Oh yeah.
Will's not coming, by the way.
Oh, he's not coming?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Alright, cool.
He's good.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Nigga, hungover, probably. Alright, cool. So we wrap this bitch up. So yeah, this has been another episode of DADS Podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Bow.
My name is Bryce.
And we out this bitch. Make sure to follow us every single day, every single week. All our social media networks, DADS Podcast, except for Twitter.
Two dads with dreads.
And we almost at 1K, bitches. So you know what that means. Blooper reel and merch is dropping. And
Celebration, bitches.
Malcolm is still on the website.
Celebration.
Correct, though. And yeah, we might actually be hitting it. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't hit it this week because that was my goal.
I mean, it's like.
Yeah, no, I want to do it this week. And I love it, but I hate it at the same time when people comment like, man, you guys are great. You should have more subscribers. Yeah? Well, share our shit then. I agree. We are a great fucking channel. Share our shit. Like, we know we need more subscribers, goddammit. Subscribe.
Also loud, motherfucker.
But yeah, so but we gaining a lot of community and shit like that, so that's cool. A lot of comments and talking and everything and
Love
shit
it.
like that. Feedback, that's always cool. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Y'all
A lot of surprises coming too.
Yeah.
A lot of shit in the works.
Work. It's going down, people. It's going down.
So yeah, we out this bitch. Peace.
Yeah.